Yo, man, I got this dude with a real funky move towards the end, and it's one of my best W's in a long motherfucking time, bro. A long fucking time. I'm so proud of this victory because I ain't gonna lose his motherfucker. But he did have me in a real fucked up position quite a few times. He had me in a real fucked up position. And if I made the wrong moves, I would have definitely been his victim. You feel me? But I focused and paid attention towards the end of the game and made sure that I tried to make the best moves possible to get out of a real funky, fucked up position. And he made some not so good moves. And yeah, I was smarter than him. And that's why I'm the victor. And he's just another motherfucker that couldn't handle this Philly funk. Check the game out. Yo, bro. This was the most gratifying, satisfying victory that I've had in a long time. So much so that I'm going to post this video today. Yo, it ain't nothing worse than when you got a dude backed up against the wall and everything going your way and it looked like you about to put him to sleep, like in a boxing match. A dude vulnerable, he hurt, and all you gotta do is hit him with one more punch and he gonna go to sleep. And you end up, while trying to do that, get caught with a punch and end up going to sleep. Well, that's the kind of loss that this motherfucker just experienced, because he had me in a real fucked up situation, and I got out of it by just focusing on every move that I made and every move that he could potentially make to checkmate me, because it was a checkmate type of situation. So look at this game. Real satisfying win for me. He was white, so he had the advantage. I was black. All right, so we just moving our pieces out early on. And I made a few mistakes. And I got to learn from this. And that's letting my opponent's pawns come too far down on the side that I castle. Because this is where the war was fought, and this is where the war was won. I never even really advanced my pieces. And yeah, I ended up making this motherfucker quit, like I said earlier. So yeah, I didn't like this because I was like, yo, this dude one of them type of players that like to block everything. Now, I don't like players that like to exchange so early on in the game because they in a rush to get to the end game. So instead of strategizing and, trying to find a way to get a advantage or lead in the game, they just keep exchanging pieces and hoping that they pull out a victory in the end game. I don't like dudes that play like that, but I don't like dudes that block everything off either. And that's what he was doing, like kind of blocking stuff off. You see, I can't really move nowhere. Can't really move my bishop up here. And then all my pieces kind of bunched up and not really developed. You know what I mean? Can't really do nothing. So yeah, that's where we was at this part in the game. And as you can see, he keep pressing his pieces down, his pawns down. I'm like, what is he trying to do? So let me speed this up. And so that's what I had to move from, because I'm like, yo, he coming too far down into my territory. Okay. So I'm like, let's break this up over here. But when he did that, I was like, I gotta take that bishop. I had to move my bishop down. I'm kind of pinning his knight there. Actually, I am pinning his knight. And I was, you know what, let me just take that knight because he was threatening this pawn here, and it was just too much going on over here that I didn't like. Okay, so once again, threatening this pawn. And I'm thinking about this over here. I'm like, you know, I want to protect this pawn here, so let me move him here, and he's still here, so he can take back if he decides to take this pawn here. I was also thinking about moving my rook right here, so that if he do move here and take him, I could take the bishop. I don't think he would fall for something like that, so it was kind of like for preventative measures, me thinking to move the rook here. End up moving there. Then that's when I knew I was in some trouble. I was distracted, wasn't focused, got up, went in the kitchen, did something, came back, and I was like, oh my God, bro, am I fucked? He just didn't make the best moves here because he definitely could have got me over here. And after sitting for like 5 minutes, this is where I lost most of my time. It's a 15-minute game. I was just like, what can I do? I was trying to figure out, should I take here? Should I take here? Should I move? I didn't know what to do. So I said, fuck it, bro. I just followed my instincts. And I took with that pawn. And I think that was the best move. I'm not sure if that was the best move or if it was a bad move and he just didn't capitalize on my mistake. Y'all can let me know. He took with the knight, which I think was smart, threatening my queen. I took back. He took with the queen, and that's when I realized, okay, so I'm not in as much trouble as it looks. I moved over here. Thank God my rooks are here and my queen is here, but then he did something funky, and he finally took that pawn. No, he didn't take it. He moved down, threatening my knight and my bishop. And I was thinking, okay, well, I can just move here. But I'm thinking, well, if I move here, he could still take a piece. If he take him, I'm not worrying about him moving down here because my knight here. If he take him, I got to take back. And so moving here don't really do anything because I can't take his bishop, because if he move here and take my knight, then he's threatening to take another really important piece. So I decided to do this. And then he hit me with this. And I'm like, yo, we going to war, bro. Like, this is a crazy game. But I've realized that because once I take his queen, he got to take my queen. And then I can then take 2 of his rooks off the board, and I'll still have more pieces. I'll still have a rook left. And that's when I fucked him and he quit. So that's how it unfolded. Boom, boom. Okay, you can take my rook, because guess what? I'm going to check you first. Then I'm going to take your rook. And you can have my rook now if you want. Because once he take the rook, I was going to get that pawn out the way. I felt like he would probably take here, but I would take here and I would just start eating his pieces up and then get over here, take that, and then just start checking them and yeah, moving my pawns up, and eventually I would have won the game. So he quit. I told that motherfucker, you just got on. Nigga swore he had me. Look at that. Just gave you a motherfucking L. Yeah, so I broke his heart, crushed him. That was a crushing loss. A heartbreaking loss. Because it looked like he had me. Looked like he was about to pull out the W. He was pretty much dominating the whole game. I was playing defense the whole game. He was the aggressor. He was white. I was black. And I came back and hit him with a 2-punch combination that sat his ass the fuck down and left him shocked, stuck, heartbroken. So yeah, this is a real good victory by me and a real crushing, heartbreaking loss by him. Or for him, should I say. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed that match. Another 2024 victim on my bitch list.